How's it going, everyone? It's me, Stateside Footy. We're going to do a little bit of a Champions League prediction. We're not just going to do a Champions League prediction, but we're also going to do a prediction for each team, if you will. So starting off with Group A, we've got Liverpool, Napoli, Ajax, Rangers. That's the order I'm putting them in. Liverpool, got them. I think they're going to have an easy group. And Mo Salah is going to be probably the top scorer of that group. If not, I could see Luis Diaz doing it, but I think it will be Mo Salah. Napoli, they will get off to a very weak start, but Victor Osimhen will carry them through that group and get them into the Champions League knockout stages, where they will probably lose in the first round, but they're going to make it into the knockout stages. Ajax will beat Napoli, but lose to Rangers, causing them to drop into the Europa League spots, and Rangers, your only 3 points will be against Ajax in the game you beat them, sending them to the Europa League. Moving along to Group B, Atletico Madrid, you're going to play boring, and you're even going to get outscored by Leverkusen in the group, but you will come top of the group. Porto, you're going to lose a very, very boring game to Atletico and probably draw the other game 1-1 or 0-0, but you will make it in second in the group, playing in the knockout stages as well. Moving along to Leverkusen, who's going to take the Europa League slot. They're going to play sloppy against Porto and blow out Club Brugge. And them blowing out Club Brugge is going to be the reason they outscore Atletico Madrid. Even though they're going to be playing in the Europa League, they will outscore Atletico Madrid in the group stages. Club Brugge might sneak a draw somewhere in there. I'm not sure who they'll sneak it against, but they will. I think they'll sneak a point, maybe, and that's kind of the prediction I'm giving for them now. They've lost one of their best players, one of their best youngsters, but I'm just going to pick them to finish bottom of the group and maybe sneak a point in there at some point in the season. Moving along to Group C, Group of Death. Bayern, Inter, Barca, Victoria Plzen. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce their name. Moving along, Bayern are going to absolutely smack Barcelona once again, even without Robert Lewandowski. I think that Gnabry is going to go crazy in the group, and he's going to be one of Bayern's best players in the group stage, and definitely get them top of the group. For second, I'm going to go with Inter Milan. Lukaku scores a hat-trick against Victoria, and that's probably going to be the only goals he scores in the group stage. But it is still going to be enough for Inter Milan to finish second in the group. Barcelona, they're going to be a Europa League club, and like I said, they're going to get smacked by Bayern, but I think they get a point in the second game against Bayern. They lose to Inter sloppily, maybe get a point against Inter in the home leg, and then they're going to slip up against Victoria and probably beat them once and draw once with them as well. Victoria Plzen, I think they'll get a point against Barca. I don't know. I doubt they'll get another point. I think they will play well. I think somebody in that team is going to shock some people, but I don't think that they're going to have enough to come into the Europa League spots or even the Champions League knockout spots. Moving along to Group D, I have Tottenham top of the group, but they will only score 1 goal in 3 of their 6 games, meaning three of those 6 games will end with Tottenham 1, other team blank. But they're still going to finish top of the group because they're solid defensively, solid enough for that group. And I just don't see them scoring very many goals. I think Harry Kane will probably be their top goal scorer in the group. I think Son's going to continue to get a little frustrated with the situation. Second in the group might surprise some people. I've got Marseille. And one of the players that I think is really going to stand out in the Champions League group stage going to be Tavares. Nuno Tavares, the lone player from Arsenal. And I think he's going to score 2 goals in the group. I think he's going to, again, put his name on the map, and Arsenal's going to just have trouble at left back, figuring out who to keep next year and who to sell. And could see Tavares making a permanent move to Marseille if it continues to work out. Sporting, they're going to slap Frankfurt twice. I don't know what the scoreline is going to look like. They're going to beat them twice. And Frankfurt, they will only get 3 points, and they're going to get 3 points off Marseille. But they will finish dead last in the group with Sporting third, Marseille second, and Tottenham first. Coming along into Group E, Chelsea, Pulisic is going to start at some point for rotation. He's going to get a goal and assist, but he will still be out of favor with Thomas Tuchel. Milan, Giroud will be top scorer in the group, and that will be about it. From Milan, they'll finish second. He will be the best player in the group. Goals-wise, And for Salzburg, a new Salzburg star is going to rise. They're going to come into a Europa League spot, but that's not a problem because Noah Okafor is going to become a star at Salzburg, and he is going to be looking at a move come January after the World Cup. For fourth place, Dynamo Zagreb, I don't know much about the team. I'm going to say they get 1 point. I'm not sure against who, but they will finish with 1 point in the group. Real Madrid, Benzema will be top goal scorer of all groups. He will finish the group top, obviously, with Real Madrid, and he will be the top goal scorer amongst all the teams in the group stage. He will be the number 1 goal scorer. Might be joint goal scorer, but I know he will be up there at 1. Celtic will beat Leipzig at home and draw with Real Madrid at home. Celtic's going to make their home a fortress, and they're going to make it into the Champions League knockout stages. They are going to surprise a lot of people with the way they play, with the talent they have, and they're going to end up finishing second in the group, sending Leipzig into the Europa League group, They will tumble into Europa after an embarrassing draw to Shakhtar on the last day. That's who they play. And Celtic getting a draw on the last day against Real will send them just above Leipzig. And for Shakhtar, who finished bottom of the group, Mudryk is how I'm going to pronounce his name. I'm not quite sure if that's 100% correct. But his price will raise exponentially, but they will not make it out of the group stage at all. They will not get any Europa League football as well. They will be tumbling out of Europe, with Mudryk's stock still rising as teams across Europe become interested. Looking at Group G, Manchester City will get an 18-pointer, fewest goals conceded in the group stage amongst all teams in the Champions League. They will concede the fewest goals of all teams in the group stage. Adeyemi will only score 1 goal for Dortmund, and they will finish second in the group. He will be held to 1 goal. The goals will come from other positions, but he will only get a single goal. I think Giovanni Reina getting healthy will pick up some of the slack. I think, obviously, you've got other players in that team that will be able to pick up the slack for them for Adeyemi's struggles, but he will only get 1 goal in the Champions League group stage. Sevilla's lack of center back will hurt them. It'll end up costing them against Dortmund, and Dortmund will secure a second over them. Sevilla will bounce down into the Europa League, where they thrive, but you'll have to wait until we get there for me to get my predictions on Sevilla in the Europa League. Copenhagen, no points. They will, if they finish anywhere else in the group, if they finish second, third, first in the group, I will do a shoey. I am that confident. I will go outside and I will do a shoey with the worst, dirtiest shoe, the yard shoe I use. I will go outside and do a shoey with it. Moving along to Group H, Mbappe will have another falling out with Messi and Neymar, but it won't matter because the talent is just too much for that group and they will still finish top. Juventus are going to continue to look bad. They're going to stumble their way into the knockouts, barely beating Benfica out. Juve is going to finish second. Benfica is going to finish third. Benfica even are going to beat Juventus. They're going to beat them at home in Portugal, but it won't matter because when Benfica go to face Maccabi Haifa, that's how I'm going to say it, they will only get 1 point, costing them the costing Benfica Champions League spot. Benfica is going to fall into the Europa League. Maccabi Haifa is going to end on 1 point, which is their draw against Benfica, and they will be out of Europe for the season. But let me know what you guys think. Do you agree, disagree with my picks? Do you think that I'm making a fool of myself? Do you think Leipzig are going to blow Celtic out of the water? Do you think Celtic's going to take the group? Do you think Adeyemi is going to go out and show out and he's going to get offers come next summer? Do you think he's going to take Dortmund to another level, a level that Haaland took them to? Do you think Barcelona are going to finally get revenge on Bayern Munich? Let me know all of your opinions in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, so it helps me out a ton in the future. And hit that subscribe button so you never miss another upload. See you guys later. Peace.